Relate much. You couldn't relate.
Jerome Bailey with WDUB Radio, and I'm here with Dee-1. He's doing huge things. A lot of respect for this man. This man was a teacher. This man graduated LSU, got a degree, all positive, no profanity. Here he goes. He's here on Dillard's campus. It's a youth summit. So you went in there, right, and you saw it. How was it?
I always go in and peep out the scene. I saw a bunch of excited teenagers, like kids who are ready to be able to party, but they feel good about doing the right thing. You know, they're not here to see who gonna start fighting and throw it up on World Star. They're here to get behind something real and something positive. So I support that all day. They need inspiration, so that's what I'm here to do.
Cool. So what motivated you to leave teaching and pursue your music career?
Because I knew that if I pursued my music career all out, that I had a chance to make history. You know, I knew that I had a unique ability to reach black, white, young, teenagers, college age, even to our parents' age, all with just my music and my swag and my personality. And being in the classroom was only allowing me to do it part-time. So leaving the classroom allowed me to do it full-time. And, you know, right now I'm getting closer to making my dream come true every day.
So we know you just was on the cover of Offbeat magazine today. Yeah. We saw that. How was that? How did that come about?
They reached out to me to do a story on me. And when they interviewed me and they started hearing my background and hearing my story and my mission and my whole purpose and what I'm about, they were like, "Hold on, we're gonna call you back tomorrow. We might have something for you." And I didn't know what they were talking about. And they called back and they were like, "Yeah, we think we're gonna turn this into the cover story. You know, this is real interesting, this is unique, and we wanna capture this with the cover." So they were like, "You're only the second rapper in the 25-year history of Offbeat to be on the cover."
Oh yeah.
And the other is Mystical in 1995. So that's crazy.
Yeah, that's huge, bro. That's crazy. So what kind of what other stuff you got going on? We know you just released I Hope They Hear Me Volume 2.
I Hope They Hear Me Volume 2 is out now. I'm on tour right now. I'm getting to the end part of my tour. It's called the Too Focused to Fail tour. So I've been all around the country in the last month, literally from Atlanta to Birmingham to Nashville to Detroit to Austin, Texas to Thibodaux, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, all over. I've been going and performing, and it's been cool. But now it's time to release my new project, which is better than ever, and it's called the Focus Tape. So that's the new mixtape that'll be dropping probably like the top of May. Whenever I settle down long enough to just get in the studio and knock some of these songs out, I'm gonna drop the Focus Tape, and that's gonna take me to a whole nother level, man. When I put that out, you know, it's just gonna get bigger and better from there, man. More shows, more fans, more of a mission that people are gonna be connecting with. The Focus Tape is just a bunch of anthems that's gonna really motivate people to go out there and get it. Whatever they pursuing, it's like that motivation music that's gonna really inspire them.
So where you get that name from, the Focus?
The Focus Tape, because my album that's coming out in the summer is called Mission Vision. So Manny Fresh is producing my album for me, and I'm like, Mission Vision is a state of mind that I live with and that I think our whole generation should live with. Because if you got mission vision, you focused on the finish line, you focused on whatever your purpose is, and you blocking out all the distractions that come from the outside. So the Focus Tape is like the prelude to mission vision. You know, the Focus Tape is just a mixtape about being focused on the right things. You know, our generation, man, we probably the smartest, most technologically advanced generation ever, but our focus is on a lot of the wrong things. You know, we focus on some foolishness, you know? And anybody in our generation who does focus on the right things and who does say, you know what, these are the 3 or 4 things that really matter in life. My relationship with God, my family, my education, my talents and my skills, you know, working on those. When we focus on the right things, that's when we make history. And that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I want my whole circle to be on.
And that's some real positive stuff, man. And it's like a lot of people have this misconception that you can't be successful and be positive at the same time. You know, and I just think it's all about the presentation of it, you know, how it looks. You know, if you have a good beat and you rapping some good lyrics that's, you know, smooth and put together, then you can still get people to listen to you and enjoy you. So what you think about that?
Man, I think you just said it perfectly. The presentation is everything. If it comes across like, oh, this is the positive rapper, and as soon as you turn the beat on, it's like, you know, it sounds corny and it sounds like Mr. Rogers and like I'm preaching to you. Nobody gonna want to listen to that, you know?
Exactly.
But when people see Dee-1, they don't think, oh, here comes a preacher walking in the room. They think, oh, this is somebody that look just like me, you know what I'm saying? When they hear my beat come on, they like, shoot, who did this beat? Probably somebody like Manny Fresh or somebody real dope, you know what I'm saying? So the beat is banging, and last but not least, when they hear the music and they hear the perspective I come from, they like, man, this dude lyrical, this dude got style. But then when they listen to the content, they like, hold up, I don't think he cursed in that verse. You know, they catch it on the back end.
Yeah.
Hold up, he ain't talking about, you know, like killing nobody in that verse. And that's what it is, man. And it's not a gimmick or a marketing scheme. A lot of people, when they see that that's the popular thing, is to rap with a purpose or to have a message, a lot of people gonna start doing this. And there's gonna be a whole bunch of people out here that's like, yo, I wanna, how y'all doing? I'm good. It's gonna be a whole lot of people out here that start rapping and they got this message in their music and they talking about some real stuff and yo, we need to come up and we need to stop the violence and blah, blah, blah. But it's people who are doing it because they feel like that's what's gonna get them on at the time. I've been doing this since before it was cool to be doing this. Now I'm getting played on the radio and my videos on MTV with what I'm rapping about. But I was doing this when I wasn't getting on the radio and wasn't on MTV for it. I was still doing it, you know? And that's why my fan base could look and be like, that dude is real. He lives what he's talking about, you know? He's truly a one-man army, a man that's on a mission. And regardless of how many people riding with him, that's what he gonna be about, and he not gonna stray from that.
That's what's up, man. Did it ever make you nervous to go that route? To like maybe, you know, maybe the people might not relate to it. Maybe the people might not rock with it, especially when your success start building.
Right. Nah, it didn't make me nervous because I don't need to rap. You know, I don't have to rap. Like if I don't rap, that's why I went to school. You know, I got my degree. I was a middle school teacher. I was fine. You know, I was good. Middle school teacher, coaching basketball. Everything was cool. So I wasn't tripping. I was like, if I choose to rap, I have to do it for a reason that's gonna be worth my time. And the only thing that's worth my time is when I go to sleep at night feeling like I really changed that dude's life. Or I really inspired that girl to go ahead and pursue her dreams. Or I really made him think twice before he decided to go down the wrong path and live a life of crime. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that excites me about music, is the thought that I could change other people's lives, or the thought that I could inspire the next person who will come along and do what I'm doing, but take it to a whole nother level after I'm gone, you know? Because literally, man, like, I live life and I ride around every day thinking, like, I could die today. You know, I really could. Like, one way or another, I could die today. And if that happens, you know, that moment when you know, like, dang, I'm about to die in 1 second, that moment right there, that's the moment where I want to have a certain peace about myself. Like, you hear that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody could have died just now, dog. Like, it's that real. But,
that was a mini golf cart.
Oh, that was a mini golf cart.
Hey,
well, okay. Well, a squirrel could have died just now. You know what I'm saying? But that's the moment where I just want to have that peace and know that I did something that was worthwhile with my life. I lived a life that I could be proud of and that God could smile at.
Oh. We're going to go ahead and let you go. We know you got a lot going on, the youth summit and everything. So you want to tell them a little something about the things you got upcoming? You know, like a little drop, little promotional?
Yeah, definitely. I know some of y'all who watching this are like, man, that's Dee-1, I rock with him. And some of y'all are like, who is this dude? I still don't know him. I never heard nothing. So I give you a little taste. I say, which verse should I spit? Trying to make you a new fan. Which verse should I spit? Alright, I'll come with this one. Look. I come from a city where growing up is mad tough. And it ain't no concert when we say put your hands up. New Orleans, stand up. We don't run, we man up. Never had bad luck, I just never had much. Oh, you rich and what? You could keep your cash, bruh. Or open air in your heart, that's all that I ask for. Only real people feel me, so if I get gassed up, my supporters cool me down. That's why I call them fans, bruh. Yeah, bruh. Hopefully, I could win some awards, just so I could stand up there and go, wine, New Orleans making noise. Let me first thank the Lord, my family, and my boys. I'm chosen for this position. This is not my choice, and my voice is an instrument, but we are all one band. And yeah, I'm cool, but only put your faith in one man. Sometimes she love me, sometimes she love me not, but it's all I am, it's all I know, man. This music is all I got. That's me, Dee-1, the one-man army. Follow me on Twitter at Dee-1 Music, D-E-E, the number 1 music. Check out my movement at omarmovement.com. And I'm out here, man. Just search for me on YouTube. Check I don't know if you be peeping the music videos out, but we got a lot of music videos. Just search for me on YouTube. Spell my name correct. D-E-E dash the number 1. Salute.
Relate. You couldn't relate.